Hello and welcome to Treasure Hunt, the show where contestants have to solve 5 cryptic clues to find our treasure and hopefully win up to £2,000. Sounds simple? Well, I can tell you it's not. They only have 40 minutes on the clock and each clue is hidden in a different location. So they have to send our sky runner, Susie Perry, off in search of those clues. And to make it all the more interesting, she travels by helicopter. Now, this week we're in the magnificent setting of Broome Park in Kent. It was once owned by Lord Kitchener, who actually designed this ornate ceiling above us to reflect his life as a soldier. And doing battle for us today are our 2 contestants, Gerard Egan and Neil Haig. Hello to you both.
Hello, Dermot.
Now, where do you come from?
Born in London, but then raised in West Kent, so... And Gerard?
Gerard? I'm a good Tipperary man.
An Irish man in Kent.
Exactly.
And how did you 2 get together to do the show?
He was working for a painting dealer and I was working for a furniture dealer. And we did the same exhibition in Maastricht in Holland. We kind of met up and we've been friends ever since.
So you both have a painting and antiques background?
Absolutely we do, yes.
Right, let's meet Susie now. She's with the helicopter. Susie, where exactly are you?
I am at Seine Valley Golf Club. It's quite high up. It's about 350 feet above sea level with some rather interested people behind me, you can see
OK,
there.
we're going to turn the light on our map on again. Just say that again for us. Seine Valley. How are you spelling that?
Seine Valley Golf Club. S-E-N-E Valley Golf Club. And just to my left-hand side down there is the channel, where, of course, the pilgrims all used to sail over and pay homage to the first place of Christianity. That's Canterbury. And then they used to head north along the North Downs.
We're just trying to locate you.
That's why it's called Pilgrim's Way. Yeah, OK, have you found me yet?
Valley, we need a blue flag, don't we, for a golf course?
Have you got me? Hurry up.
Yes.
There we are, we have you.
Neil has found you. Right.
Well done, Neil.
Put our helicopter there. We'll just check on our electronic tracking device. Yes, there you are. Susie, are you ready?
Yeah, what's the clue? What's the clue? Tell me.
OK, let's start with the first clue. Here we go. Let's start the clock now. A sink port with Harrow's Head, gold wing to lend skullduggery. Under 90, you need this like a hole in the head.
Ooh, that sounds tricky.
Sink port with Harrow's Head, gold wing to lend skullduggery. Under 90, you need this like a hole in the head. First thoughts.
Susie.
Like a bit of clue solving as well.
Susie, can you go to the helicopter and get airborne?
I'm already in there, matey. No messing.
Wonderful, thank you.
Now, what do we think? Sink port with Harrow's Head.
I would guess sink port here does mean one of the sink ports, which were Deal,
Dover.
strictly Dover, Hythe, Romney, and a couple of others. But
I'm impressed with that knowledge. No need for the reference books yet.
I think we need to go for a reference book.
What about Harrow's Head?
I mean, basically, we can see the main sink ports of this area down this side of the map. So, Harrow's Head. So
I look up the sink ports?
OK, you do that.
Right.
Harrow's Head. Harrow...
sink ports and...
Gold
OK, chaps. Where shall I go to for you?
Harrow's Head. Well,
Kent.
if we just take
we don't know yet, Susie. We're just trying to work it out. Harrow's Head.
I'll just fly around and enjoy the view then.
H. Oh, gold wing. Scythe. Yes, OK. So, it's Hythe again. Because Harrow's Head, this is cryptic like Christian Crawford. Harrow's Head is an H. Gold wing. So is that...
Just make sure Susie's heading the right direction for you then.
Right.
Where do you want me to go, chaps?
We're not sure yet.
We're not sure yet.
But certainly for Hythe.
Hythe.
We're thinking Hythe.
Okay,
Sink port with Harrow's Head, H for Hythe.
That's just down on the coast, so OK, let me tell you. We just want to go to Hythe. That's not very far away. Just a couple of minutes, in fact, probably about a minute, and we should be there.
Though, doesn't it? So we need to find a more specific location. Gold wing to lend skullduggery. Let's see if there's any guides.
Gold wing, that's a motorbike.
Let's find these. Here are all the books about Kent. Here we are.
Dermot, gold, did you say gold wing?
We say gold wing.
That's a motorbike. I don't know if that's any help.
Thank you. Oh, Susie, yes, the knowledge there, very useful.
Yes.
Honda Gold Wing, isn't it?
Absolutely, Honda
Have you got one?
No, I've got a CBR 600F Sport, darling.
Now you've lost me. Are they big?
Quite powerful. Yes, quite powerful.
Like a big Harley.
It's all you
But not
need.
as good as a helicopter.
Not as fast as a helicopter. It's an amazing way of flying around.
No.
Let's check we've got Susie heading the right way.
Or there's not a racing circuit for...
the only motor collection I know in Hythe is...
Do you want me to land? Because we're wasting time here.
Saltwood Castle.
Yeah, which is Alan Clark's
the Clark's old place.
Are you any closer, boys?
Well, Neil is thinking Saltwood.
Let's look up Hythe, though.
Yes,
Hythe,
absolutely.
I'm getting Hythe here, 119.
H.
Keep heading. We're following on the Sky route. I see you're heading for Saltwood. Really, all we've got at the moment, Susie, is Hythe. So
Okay, well, that's where
hover
we're
it
hovering
as
over.
near the centre as possible.
We're on Hythe. Listen, shall I just land in Hythe wherever we can? Because obviously we're limited.
Well,
That's not a bad idea until we get something more specific.
Okay.
Go for it, Susie. Have a go.
Can we land somewhere, please?
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Down here.
Okay, we can land down here by this hotel. Is it a hotel? Fantastic. There's a hotel on my left-hand side. You can just see down there some tennis courts, and it looks like a really kind of old Victorian-style hotel. We're going to land there and then see what the boys, Neil and Gerard, are thinking. Gerard, any idea at the moment?
you know, I'm looking up Len, and there's a place called Lenham, but that doesn't mean anything. 26. Let me see. Sorry about this, Susie. I mean,
You will be if you
I know.
Oh, listen, guys, we're landing. You're not going to believe this.
Yes?
I just spotted something for you. We're landing at the Hythe Imperial Hotel.
Yes.
And there is, in fact, a Honda Goldwyn motorbike up here.
Oh,
Well, it's made you happy. It might not have made us happy.
good. Hang on.
Shall I go up to him?
Yes, indeed. Go up to him and see what he has to say, and then let us know.
Okay.
Guys, on the sink ports. Let's have a look at this.
Hello.
Under 90.
Would he be? He's not
Right,
called
I'm running up the stairs.
Len.
And I'm going to... I don't know, I'm just asking.
Hi, do you need a lift?
Hello. I think I do. What's your name?
My name's Tim.
Tim. This is Tim, and he's going to give me a lift. But where am I going to go to?
90. What does 90 mean? Under 90.
Guys, you've got to tell me where I'm going,
Hive
because Tim
guide.
can't tell
I've
me.
got a Hive guide here. Our Hive guide. I'm sorry, at the moment, Susie, we really haven't got any more information for
Susie,
you, but I've got a guide to Hive.
Right,
And I'm just going to
okay.
have a look.
Let's have a look around the motorbike while we're here. Show us around your Goldwing machine. Oh, look, Tim's got matching accessories here.
Church of
St Leonard.
Len.
Susie, can you go into the centre of town to the Church of St Leonard?
It dominates
Church
the
of
town.
St Leonard.
Yes, it's the biggest church in town. Can he take you to St Leonard's Church?
Can we go to St Leonard's Church?
Yes, we know where that is.
Do you know that? You do know where it is. Okay, we're on our way.
It has an unusual crypt used as a bone house.
A bone house.
Right.
Ah, it's got a charnel house.
It has. Under 90.
And a fine east window commemorates the town's role in the defence of
Under
Great
90.
Britain.
Sports bike fans are never going to speak to me again.
There's a sort of recess that has 90 on it. You know, like they were numbered.
You
Do
need-
you think there were that many?
I look like a blackcurrant.
Let's get Susie
Don't
to the
I?
church and she can start describing it to
Come
us.
on, get me to the church on time.
Can you see
Don't
it there,
spare the
Susie?
horsepower. I'm just about to leave.
Here, I have Ken Churches here.
Tim's
St
just
Leonard's.
putting his helmet on, and we shall be on our way.
Oh, here we are. Look, St Leonard's. Here's the skulls.
Gerard, have you got something?
Yes, now the skulls could be numbered, in which case you'd want skull number 90, perhaps.
Susie, you need to go to the
Under
church.
90, exactly. It'll be
You need to go to the church, Susie,
Yeah.
and into the crypt. You need to find the access to the crypt. Do we know where the access to the crypt actually is? Have we got any guidance there?
The crypt.
Yes,
okay.
the crypt. Churches have access to crypts either inside or outside.
Right.
They are usually underneath the eastern
A
end
circular
of the
staircase runs from the northwest corner, linking the Trevor Rudolph. Under the chancel is an interesting... It's under the chancel. There's an interesting processional passage open to the public during the summer, which contains hundreds of skulls collected from the church.
You're going to have a spooky time, Susie.
So it's
Come on, get that throttle
it's
going. Let's
under
get there,
the
Tim.
chancel. And the chancel, I think, the chancel
Is the east end.
The east end of the church.
I'm just driving along a little, well, it's like a little sort of residential area of Hythe.
The ossuary, I suppose, is the
Just going
ossuary,
along
as they
past
call
the
it.
Hythe Imperial.
Might find Yorick there.
Right,
Nice
do you
houses
know-
on the left-hand side.
Susie.
Yes?
When you get to the church, go into the church, head up to the east end, which is the altar end of the church,
Okay.
and there should
There
be
should
some
be a door in the
access.
chancel.
Yes, some access in that East End area that takes you down to the floor below, which is where there is a passage full of skulls.
And we think that they'll be just displayed there on shelves.
Nice.
I have a picture
Lovely.
of shelves
Spooky.
of skulls.
Are you sure?
Yeah, honestly, black and white.
We're not sure, but we're going to give it a go. We want to see the look on your face.
I can see the church on my
Right.
right-hand side.
Lovely.
Through the door, inside, up towards the altar, there must
the
be
altar.
some
I've got
access.
to go to the crypt, and then what number do you want me to look under?
We have a clue that says, under
oh.
90, you see this like a hole in the head.
90. Okay. I've just got to get out of the old sidecar.
Please don't let it say St. Margaret's or something silly like that.
Susie,
you.
we know
Thanks,
you're very
Tim.
good at recruiting local knowledge. Just grab someone and ask them where the crypt is.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I've just come to a sign that says to the crypt.
Oh, well, that's always useful too.
Oh, good.
Well done.
As long as someone hasn't turned it round.
Up here. Do I need to go up here, do you think? Hang on, Simon's just sorting my bottom out. Hang on a second.
Oh.
Thanks, Simon.
Well, tenterhooks here.
You know.
Waiting for information.
Simon gets all the best jobs.
Right, let's...
Right, where are you now?
Well, do you know what? I think I've gone into the vicar's house.
Oh,
I think I've gone the wrong way.
It'll be
Well,
under
grab
the
a
east
vicar.
end of the church.
Come this way. Let's run down here.
it should be
I'm going around the church. Oh, this looks more like it. Yes.
good. It's like kind of the short end of the church.
Oh, my goodness. Hello. This is a bit of a shock.
Is it?
Yeah. Bones. Can I look under number 90?
You
please?
can
Could
look
show me
under
where
number
it
90.
is?
Yes, I can
Where
point
is
you
it?
roughly in the direction. If you just look along the
250.
number 225.
No, oh, here it is. Hang on, I've got 90.
Hang
I've
on.
got 90, guys.
What have you...
You've got 90.
You've got
Can I
90.
lift it up?
Are you
Lift
looking
that
at...
one up,
90 is what
There's
exactly?
nothing here.
No, is 90 the shelf, Suze?
Oh, no, hang on. I've got it. Stop the clock.
have
Stop
you?
the clock.
Stop the clock.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Well done.
Thank
It's a
you.
bit terrible shouting in here. Sorry.
What have you got? Where did you find it?
I found it on the shelf under number 90.
Excellent.
Well done.
Thank
Well
you
done.
very much.
Well done.
As you thought. And what is the hole in the head? Does it have a specific hole in its head beyond the eyes and the nose?
Oh, is there an extra hole in this?
In the skull beneath.
In the oh here, yes. Was he shot?
No, that's a trepanning operation.
Oh, that was from an operation.
From an medieval trepanning operation, which is to relieve the pressure on the brain.
OK, well, thanks to Susie. And while we get our breath back, I can tell you that you've won £100 so far. You can double it with the next clue. But we are 45 seconds behind. So we've got a
right.
little bit to make up on the next clue, which Susie, of course, has for us. Just remember, we're not stopping the clock again until after clue 3.
OK, here we go. Clue number 2. Bill Harvey arrived here, so Foxtrot with a black widow, comrade, and beside the head sees control.
OK, I'll read it again. Bill Harvey arrived here, so Foxtrot with a black widow, comrade, and beside the head sees control. I think the first thing to do is to find out what
who
is Bill Harvey.
Harvey.
Susie?
Biographical dictionary.
Susie?
Yes?
Hello, can you go up and start heading east, please?
Head east, please, Keith.
Yeah, why don't you have a look at the Encyclopedia Britannica, the CD-ROM? Bill Harvey, I think, is probably the...
Okay.
How's Harvey spelled?
No,
H-A-R-V-E-Y.
Why have you chosen to head east?
Harvey.
Arrived here, so wherever...
Well, just along the coast a bit. That would be good. William Harvey, born in Folkestoni, Kent.
Right, tell Susie.
Right.
Susie?
Yes, Dermot?
William Harvey was born in Folkstoni in Kent on April the 1st, April Fool's Day, 1578. And he was the discoverer of the true nature of the circulation of the blood and the function of the heart as a pump.
Right, well, lots of, excuse me, a very medical theme to the programme so far.
Is there any reason why you're telling me all that lovely information?
Yes, because it's Folkestoni we need.
Folkestone,
Folkestone.
head along the coast.
OK, we are
We're
doing...
following you. I think we'll
going-
have a look at you in the Sky Tracker in a
Have
moment.
we got
Yep.
things in Folkestoni, chaps? Let's look for things in
So
Folkestoni.
Foxtrot, you're
Foxtrot
right, with a
F-
black
I
widow.
actually think, chaps, as we're just heading along the coast, what you need
Comrade.
is a Susie bug rather than a bug for the helicopter, so you know
Russian-
exactly where I'm running around all
Would
the
be
time.
helpful.
Susie.
Wouldn't it? OK, we're going along the coastline now to Folkestone from Hythe. It's about, I don't know, 2.5 miles perhaps, so just a minute or so until we get there.
Susie, it's Gerard.
Yes, Gerard?
In Folkestone, there is a Russian submarine, comrade.
Yes, I can see that.
Oh, you can?
Right.
Oh, good. So perhaps that's what you
There we go.
need.
Comrade, we also have, look, on our shelves,
submarine.
on our
Russian
shelves,
submarine,
a hammer and sickle.
Absolutely.
Definitely some kind of Russian Soviet
We're
theme
going to
here.
go past Sandgate and Mill Point.
Right, we'll check you on the tracker, Susie, so you're just,
And here's your foxtrot.
just off the coast.
Right, let's have a look.
Russian submarine, there it is.
Yeah, no, it's there.
What are you
It's
doing
there.
here, Gerard? What are you looking
Well,
at?
I'm looking at the Russian submarine, which is a
This is a leaflet.
U-475 Foxtrot, so we're fine.
Guys, so when I get to
here.
Folkestone,
You need to land down near the harbour. Down in the harbour on the eastern side of Folkestone
right?
is the Russian submarine. You should actually
That's
see it there.
there.
So you need to get as close to the harbour as possible.
Beside the head, seas control.
Okay.
We've
Well,
got
I've
the
just
map
told
of this
people
submarine
to do
internally.
that.
Now, what about, and beside the head, seas control? Well, I know from
Well,
sailing days, the heads are the, you can say it,
yeah.
the loos.
Oh, really?
Yes, the heads.
Oh, and I'm
They're
a horseman. I've
oh,
never
they
been. I'm
always-
not salty in the
They were
slightest.
always at the front of a sailing ship, you see. So
Yes, but
they're
are they going to be
heads,
at-
so they still call that, wherever
Okay,
they
well,
are now.
obviously,
On
just
the boat,
coming
they
in
call
here,
heads.
guys.
Anyway,
Coming into
we
Folkestone.
digress.
We've got the funfair below
Seas
us here.
control.
Seas control.
And we're just going
the old up
around the
periscope.
corner where they want us to land.
Tell us about the boat, Neil.
Well, at the moment, I'm just looking for where either the heads or the control room are of the submarine.
The
The
heads-
control room is quite obvious, but where are the heads?
Now, we can see Susie on our track here. You're nearly there. You're just getting
Right.
past the harbour wall.
There you go, chaps. There's the
submarine.
Russian submarine. I can see it just below me.
Right,
Yes,
we
we've got
guessed.
the hammer and sickle there. And we've got some people on it, in fact. Oh, hello.
Gerard,
CP Ways, there
what
we go.
is there in this submarine that might be
Just
something to do with a
now,
black widow
when
beside
I
the head
land,
seas?
what am I looking
There
for?
are torpedoes. Two of the torpedoes carried in this compartment were armed with nuclear warheads. But I don't see how
Okay.
that has
I'm
anything
going
to
to
do
see
with
if I
Black
can get
Widow.
in.
That's Black
Still on
Widow.
board.
Oh, here we are. Hang on.
Can
Black
we get in
Widow.
here?
Black Widow?
No.
There's a.
To go down this way. Oh, no, there's an entrance through here. Right.
What
so,
is the Black Widow?
Gerard, Neil,
Yes.
I am by the Russian submarine.
Right,
You need to
Okay.
get on board.
Get on board. Here we are. Head or toilet. At the bottom of the conning tower ladder is the head or
Right.
toilet.
There's a loo at the bottom of the
I'm
conning
I'm
tower,
at the
Susie.
sort of north end of the
So
submarine.
get on board. It must
Right,
be.
go,
Is that
go,
Is
right?
it nicknamed the Black Widow? Is it called?
It's called.
What is that?
Let me go.
Susie,
Shall I go
457.
down?
Go,
into the submarine?
go inside. You need to find your way to the bottom of the conning
I'm
tower.
on the way down to the bottom.
Where's
It's a bit
the
of a
conning
light
tower?
change for our camera there.
Just
so
near the hatch.
hope you can see everything. Now,
Right, just
what am
the
I
hatch.
looking for?
You are
Susie, we
looking-
want you to get on board, go down.
No, listen to me. I'm in the torpedo room. I'm on board now. What am I
Okay.
looking
Head for the periscope.
Head for the periscope.
Which is in the middle, the conning tower. You need to be directly underneath the centre of the torpedo, Susie.
Okay, let me just make sure everybody's okay.
And
Is it up here? Down there or up here?
Gerard,
no, I
read
think
that
it might
section
be up
out
here.
again.
Right, Susie.
Periscope. That's named after me, of course.
Susie, we've got some information here.
Susie,
Yes,
and
go on.
at the bottom of the conning tower ladder, you'll find the loo, which is called a head. For Dermot knows why. It used to be
Hang
at the
on,
front.
I'm just going to have to take the
And it
camera
sees
here.
control.
I found
Look at
something
my
here that
crew.
might be relevant.
Come on, Guy.
Susie,
Come through.
Susie,
There are two heads in the submarine.
Listening, Gerard.
There are
Susie,
two heads. There are two.
Susie, have you got to the bottom of the conning tower? Have you got periscopes in front of you?
Periscopes.
You know, as in up periscope, down periscope, and every other sort of
Peris-
periscope.
Hang on. I'm just
Voyage to the
losing
bottom
you a
of the
little bit.
sea.
Let me try and get through.
Periscopes look like
I found the loo.
you
Let me
found the
No,
loo.
there
Get
are
the chaps
two.
through. Hang on, there's the loo in there. Look.
And the control section, Susie, the control section is aft.
Right, I'm at the
What-
central control section.
We need to be
Beside the head.
Inside the.
Seas control.
Periscope.
Conning tower. That's
Is this a periscope?
Right.
In here.
That's where
Navigation
some
room.
periscopes are. So we
the periscope.
there is a chance
No.
it could be.
Susie.
Oh, hang on, I've got it. I've got it.
Yeah,
Well done,
Can you
Susie.
hear me?
Right, can you read it out for us as
It's
quickly
right
as possible?
next to the navigation room. I'm going to read out the next clue.
Yes,
Please.
please.
A small dent on the road to Duro Vernum. Barham's booked it in gold, but who put Mark to flight?
A small dent on the road to Durovernum, Roman. Barham's booked it in gold, but who
Been in
put
a
Mark
submarine
to
before.
flight? Now,
Right.
Durovernum must be
is
Roman.
is a
Duro-
Latin name for
Okay,
somewhere
okay,
which
let's get
isn't
back to
Dover.
Right, hang on.
Tricky this one, isn't it? Never been in a submarine before. Oh,
We think you should head for Dover, Susie.
Dover,
We
okay.
think this is the Roman name for
Paisley,
Dover. Do you
Just
want to
give you a
double-check that, or are you
little scan.
confident?
Well, no, I'm going to double check
You
that.
go
but-
for place names for the Durovernum, and I will
There we
look
are.
up.
Bit tricky getting out of here, obviously. But on the good side, you see, you did get to see Guy and Simon. Fabulous. Right, up we go. I'm coming out of the submarine.
Barham's booked it in gold.
Up we go.
A small dent on the road,
quite well getting that one
to
there.
Diversion.
Quite tricky.
Anything here? Small dent
Hang on.
I'll just look at
Are
the
you
map
all right, Sam?
for
Are you
you.
with us? Brilliant.
On the road.
Did you work that one out?
Something to do with dent.
Diversion. Where am I going to
Get
find
back to
Diversion?
I don't know.
Get going.
I think we're almost
English
gonna find...
place names.
Right.
Western. I'm just thinking this small dent.
Thank you. We got that one.
She's
On the
back
way to the
again.
next one. In you get, Guy.
Dents.
Where's the seatbelt gone? Here it is.
Heading towards Dover. On the road too. Right.
Diversion is Canterbury.
So,
Right.
Canterbury.
So,
Go to
Susie,
Yes.
head towards Canterbury, please.
not
Just as
Dover.
well you checked it then.
Going to Canterbury, yes. Check.
Now, on the way to... There's Barham.
And
We found Barham.
Right.
and
Where
Denton.
is that?
We need you to head more or less north, Susie.
North.
Booked it.
Okay, I'm
in
just
gold,
trying to...
But who put Mark to flight?
Okay.
Right, we're checking you on the sky
Oh,
tracker.
let me
Yes, we
just,
see you've just taken off.
Right, Keith.
Barham down.
Canterbury. How far away is that? Long way? How many miles?
Could be, but Barham is up on the road to Canterbury.
Right, Denton, here we are.
And I'll have a look for you.
You have a look at
See if
that.
you can find Barham. Just, it's worth double checking these things, isn't it?
Dermot?
Yes, Susie.
Well, it's about 15 miles to Canterbury. Are you sure
It's
we
on
have
the
to go to
it's
Canterbury?
on the road that way. Head that way in that direction.
Valerio?
We're looking
Or
up.
Barham?
I'm going to look up Barham first.
Okay,
You
right.
won't. It's on the road there. We don't think you'll have to get that far.
Because some of the first aviators came over this way, so
Right,
That's
right.
right, and
Aviators.
Blériot was the first...
to land.
The first one to fly the Atlantic.
But Charles
or the-
Lindbergh used to
tunnel.
fly this way quite a lot as well.
Right, Richard Harris Barham,
All right.
English humorist, was born in Canterbury.
Right.
And had a near-fatal coach accident which partially crippled his right arm. Barham's booked it in gold. He entered Brasenose College, Oxford, was ordained, received a
Minor
You read it for me there.
Okay. After
Did he have a coach
unsuccessful
accident?
attempts at novel writing, he
Yes,
began
Gerard,
a
I'm
series of burlesque metrical tales under a pen name Thomas Ingoldsby.
In gold.
In gold.
Booked
right.
it in gold.
But collected under the title The Ingoldsby Legends, 3 volumes, they at once became popular for their droll humour, irony and esoteric learning, and were
Well,
published in
we are flying
1881.
now.
Well, we need to find this. I think we need to
Where
find the
is that
Inglesby
from?
legends. We need to find Barham's... Does he have a house there or something? And where is it?
More.
Let me see, historical
Have you got
houses.
famous people in Kent or?
Well, would he be a
Dermot,
curiosity?
do you have any idea of where I'm
We're
going?
talking about Barham, if you can find it on the
Barham.
map. We're not sure if it's named after this chap. We found out about Richard Harris Barham, who was a English
want to-
humorist, wrote a book called Inglesby Legends, which you might have to find for us, but we don't know where.
Uh-huh.
Eccentric Britain.
Well, you have to keep beeping away in there, boys, because it's difficult for me to hold a map, obviously, in the helicopter.
How far up the road towards Canterbury have you gone, Susie?
Oh, about 1.5 miles, I reckon, so far. So, can you see me on your tracker?
Can you keep going up towards Canterbury, please?
We're going up towards Canterbury, and time is slowly ticking away,
Yes,
of
well,
course.
Thank
Are
you
you
for
going
reminding
fast
us,
up
Susie.
No
towards
pressure.
Canterbury?
No pressure, Gerard and Neil.
Susie,
Well, that's just as well.
Susie, can you go fast up towards Canterbury,
Pedal hard.
please?
Keith, is this the fastest we can go?
Gerard, what are you thinking here? What line of thought are you following?
Well, I'm not...
A small dent on the
small
road.
dent on.
Dent with
Denton,
dented
but
dent,
is
so-
there... Yeah, there is Denton. That's a little village.
Well, let's look up
Do you
Denton.
see-
Here.
Denton,
I'm listening to you.
Denton is just south of Broome Park.
Broome Park.
Head for Denton.
So head for
Head for
Denton.
Denton.
That's right.
Oh, that's where you're at Broome Park, aren't
That's it.
you? Okay.
Susie, come and see us.
Right, we're just going to the right here because we're obviously going a slightly different way before. Now we're heading towards Denton.
In Tappington Hall, this is on the subject of Denton, Tappington Hall was inherited by the young Richard Barham, who later wrote the Ingoldsby Legends.
Right, get her there.
Susie,
Yes, Gerard.
we're looking for a house called Tappington Hall.
Tappington.
And it's just outside.
Denton, which is on the A260 up towards Canterbury.
Just south of Denton, the A260. What's the hall called again? Can you spell it?
Tappington Hall.
Tappington.
It's in the just to the southwest of Denton.
I'm sorry, can you spell it for me?
Tappington. Yeah.
I thought that's what you said, but just checking, it's a bit noisy up here today.
And it's a Tudor farmhouse. It's brick and timber.
Tudor farmhouse. Right, we're looking for a Tudor farmhouse called Tappington. Okay, and then when I get there, any idea where I'm going to?
No, not yet.
Maybe the library.
Maybe the library. It booked it in gold.
His famous book.
Possibly
He
the
wrote a
library.
book, Susie, called The Inglesby Legends,
Fine.
which may well be.
Okay.
Do you want to have a look and see if we can find anything about Tappington Hall? Perhaps
Yeah,
there might be a
let me see now. Tappington Hall.
Let's have a look, see if I can find it on my map so I know what we're doing here. Denton. Okay, right. So,
Any luck there, Gerard?
Not yet. Hang
Okay,
on.
might not be anything. Might not be famous
Denton
enough.
Court here. So Denton here. Brew Park, and that's where all the boys are, Dermot
Who
and
put
Neil
Mark
and
to flight?
You need to be south
Gerard.
Yeah.
South is Denton, and then Tappington Hall is there, look.
Have you found
Have
it?
you
Yes,
found
I can
it?
see it. So it's just to the left-hand side of the A260. Now let me just find out exactly from Keith where we are at the moment, Keith, please. Oh, we're actually quite close, boys. We're flying over those copse of trees and those woods that I was talking about. Just here, just before Gatteridge Farm, that we should be going over just now, actually. That's Gatteridge.
That is Tappington there.
And Tappington is just... I'm arriving at Tappington. Neil, Gerard, I'm arriving at Tappington.
Fantastic. Can you just hold there? Okay. Well, first of all,
Can you land? Near
Can you
the
land
house?
and go
Yes,
into the house?
Okay, can we land, please? Thank you. We're going to land. Oh,
And go into the house.
I can see the hall, yes.
And see what you might find in there. At the moment, we don't know.
Thanks for the specific clue there. That's excellent.
Splendid. Thank you very much.
Neil, read that out for us.
Outside the village is Tappington Hall. Their macabre whimsicality and tortuous rhyming schemes. This is the legends.
Looks very pretty. Okay, without further ado...
Inglesby legends tend to put off modern readers, yet the legends Barham made each can peculiarly his own. The jest is compounded inside the house, where old family portraits with Inglesby labels hang over the stairs.
Right.
And over the stairs,
Just doing
Susie.
a bit of oofing over.
Susie.
I'm
Susie?
listening. I'm just trying to get over a fence.
Go for it, girl. Go in the front door and find the main staircase where all the portraits are,
Now,
please.
you should have a portrait on a wall.
Portraits.
We're saying it's, yes...
Through the gate. I'm going through the gate.
jest
I'm
is-
running through the front door.
Where the old family portraits with Inglesby hang over the stairs.
Hang over the stairs. It's put to flight.
Put Mark
now,
to flight.
Flight
stairs.
A flight.
So I'm going into the house.
What's Mark?
Would
Right.
there be a Mark Inglesby?
And...
A portrait of Mark Inglesby
Or
on
is
the
there-
staircase?
Ask
Hello,
Susie.
good morning.
Susie?
Oh, hello, everybody.
Susie, or perhaps...
Yes, I'm listening, Gerard.
What sort of pictures are in the staircase hall?
Pictures in the staircase.
Portraits on the
Through here.
staircase.
Thank you very much. You
It
have a nice
could be
day.
something like the Four Evangelists in St.
It could be.
Right, I'm at the staircase now.
Right, what sort of pictures can you see, Susie?
Flowers, or if I go further up,
We're after portraits.
looking for... There's a portrait here. Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, we're looking for several possible portraits, but maybe one. Is it? Is it after?
There's one here.
Is it after Mark Inglesby? Do they say anything about who they
No.
are?
Or the
Doesn't
Roundhead
say.
and the
What
Cavalier.
it?
Mark.
Right.
Have I gone past it, maybe?
Susie, there
You're
are...
still in the staircase hall, Susie?
Yes.
Susie, there are
I've got Richard Harris Barnum picture here.
Right.
Right.
Is that any good? No.
And
No.
can you find... are there anything like suits of armour or any depictions of Roundheads or Cavaliers?
To flight.
You know, Jacobean
Up a bit
looking
higher. I
chaps.
don't know whether I've... No, I'm coming to the bedrooms here.
No,
aren't I?
don't go in the
No, no, no,
bedrooms. It's
stay
going to
in
be on the
the
No, I've gone
staircase.
too far. We've got to go. Let's go back to the bottom.
Okay.
Search the
No.
staircase.
Right.
Hang on.
Run us through them.
Stop. The clock. Can I stop the clock
Well
yet?
done, Susie.
Well done,
Yes,
Susie.
stop the
Where did you
clock,
find
I've
it?
got it.
Where?
Well, it's on the stairs, just slightly under the carpet.
Well done.
Oh.
But is it under a specific portrait?
Let
We're
me see-
interested to know.
Let me just see why.
Or is something...
There's some.
Or was
there's
somebody
there's a kind
killed
of-
on the stairs
There's a
and
notch.
there's a
Listen,
mark?
Gerald, there's a notch on the banister. Is that
Mark.
something to do? A mark?
Ah.
Well, there's a story here, Susie, about it may or may not be to do with that. Oh, yes, here we are. A notch on the handrail on the staircase, of the ancient staircase, is said to have been hacked when a Roundhead and a Cavalier Inglesby met and drew their swords on each other.
Fascinating. Wow, and there it is, look, right in front of us. That's the mark that was made.
Now, I can tell you you've won £600, which is good, and also even better in terms of getting to the £2,000. You are 1 minute and 20 seconds ahead of schedule up to this point. Now, no room for complacency. It can all go wrong, can't it, Susie?
Like that.
Could waste plenty of time if we get stuck. Now, Susie, you have the fourth clue for us.
Here we go. Clue number 4. Oop, North. Louis lived where Patrick's born. Your 4 fended friends at the garage, so get under the bonnet.
So beautifully read.
Thank you very much.
Oop
Bye.
North, Louis lived where Patrick's born. Your 4 fended friends at the garage, so get under the bonnet. I would suggest, without further ado,
That's Patrick something or other.
that you get airborne and head
yeah.
up north.
Yeah, Susie.
Yes, absolutely. I'm on my way, boys. Just going through the gate. And
Right.
we're going to
Four
climb
fender
over the
at the garage
fence.
to get under the bonnet. We've got to find a car collection of some sort or something like that. And then it will be...
Right, let's narrow this
Yeah,
down.
this one's an easy one, I think. Over. Oh, I nearly stood on a grouse.
When Louis the 18th was in exile in England, where did he live?
I have no idea.
Sandwich?
No. He lived in a great big white...
No, it's... Yeah,
Well,
you're right.
never mind.
Where Patrick's born.
Now, there is a village called Patrick, spelt with an X.
Well, I'm just looking at
Patricksbourne, here we are, 101. Right, Susie, we're going to Patricksbourne.
We're going to where, sorry?
Patrick's born. Patrix.
It might be Higham Park, because there's... I've got...
Higham Park.
It is Higham Park.
It
I've
is.
remembered something from way back now.
Where's that?
Here we are,
going?
Count Louis
Zabrowski.
Zabrowski.
You know, your friend Zabrowski.
Yeah, of course.
Right, we've got something for you, Susie.
Higham Park on the way to Patricksbourne.
That's right.
Run to the window.
Hey, I think she's going to come
We're
over
going
us.
to
She's going to
fly
come over
over you
Broom
in a
Park.
second.
Wave, Susie.
Don't jump, but lean out and wave, and I shall wave back.
Right.
Hey, it looks very nice where you are.
It's lovely.
Absolutely
You
fantastic.
should come down and have a cup of tea if you
Let's
had the
find
time.
more.
I think Gerard and Neil are so good, we've got a bit of time to spare, haven't we?
Don't you believe it?
You just keep
Come on,
quiet.
Well, there you go. That's Broom Park. That's where the boys are at the moment. Dermot and Neil and Gerard.
Susie,
Hello.
can you hear me, Susie?
Yes, I
It's
can hear
Gerard.
you. Hi, love.
Susie, we're going to Higham Park, which was owned by a Count Louis Borowski,
Right.
whose wife was an Astor,
Oh,
but that's
that's
neither here nor
Susie.
there. But there's a car
hear you.
collection there, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang racing cars.
Oh, lovely. So you want me to
And
go
I'm
and find the
waving,
collection?
Susie. Hello.
And this chap, Dermot's waving. Now, this chap
I'm all
died
excited.
in a Mercedes crash in 1924 at Monza in Italy.
Yep, I'm listening to you, Gerard.
Have you found
Right.
Higham Park?
Higham Park. Right, let me see if I can find
It's
it on
just
the map.
south of
It's-
Breaksbourne.
It's renamed.
Or
It was
Batesford.
renamed Highland Court later on, so it could be either.
Highlands
It's
Court.
just near Bridge. It's to the southeast of Bridge.
Bridge. Southeast of Bridge.
Bridge is on the road to Canterbury.
What have we got
Where you
here?
are.
Your
Yeah,
fourth
Oh,
exactly.
yes, I can
friend.
see Bridge.
Ah, yeah.
Another
Southeast
musical.
of Bridge.
Southeast.
Can we hear the song,
part.
please?
Bang bang. You're
Are you singing again in the studio?
I can't stop them.
Good old Gerard.
now
I like
listen,
that.
Susie.
Yes, Gerard.
Your fine four-fendered friend, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, as in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang cars. You're going to have to find the garage, and there will be a collection of cars, and then you've got to get under the bonnet of one of them.
Oh, as long as I don't have to lie across it, Gerard.
Well, I suppose you. Well, never mind. Listen.
Right. Let's find out a bit more
Go
about
for
the
it.
We got
car.
the map here. We need to be
Now,
able to find
can
the
you tell
location.
me?
Yeah.
You talked about the Mercedes. Is that do I have to get under the bonnet of a Mercedes?
We think-
No,
Chitty
not
Chitty Bang Bang.
necessarily. It'll be.
Susie, it would seem that
He died in a Mercedes.
there is a very, very early motor car that looks almost prehistoric, which we have illustrated here, which has a sort of aluminium-y bonnet and a rather square front, very, very long, wire wheels, and there's a
Sure. That's what you're talking about, Chitty Bang Bang.
That's exactly Chitty Bang Bang.
Exactly, and it's known as Chitty Chitty Bang Bang 1.
I'm with you.
Okay,
and we're looking
for some
that.
reason.
But we need
You know,
to
I
find
never
on
knew
this...
there was an original Chitty Chitty Bang
I
Bang.
You never knew
whether
there was a
there
Chitty
is,
Chitty
who
Bang
knows?
Bang the second.
Yes, you've got to be careful how you say that, haven't you, on television?
Well, we are flying now. I'm going to just check with Keith where we are exactly.
Right, no.
So I think that we should be there in about a minute's time.
Where
What
on this map is where the cars are kept?
Well, I would say the coach house. For some reason.
You know, with brains like yours.
I know, who needs to be
It
pretty?
could be the stables, but they're near each other. I would guess.
So, right, we're just crossing over the road. I can see Higham Park.
You got it.
To the
Good.
right-hand side, a
Well done,
really
Susie.
fabulous old
Susie,
building.
as you look down on Higham Park, you'll
Yes.
see some ornamental gardens on one side, and you'll see some outbuildings on the other.
Gardens, outbuildings,
Do you see with a circular pond in the garden?
pond just coming over.
Right.
No.
The other opposite end of the house is where the coach houses and stables are, and we would guess that's where the car collection is.
In the stables.
Once you get down, it should be signposted if they've any sense at all.
Right, so
Coach
we can
house or
land. We
stables?
can land now, can't we?
I mean, we've been lucky so far, thank God.
Oh, I can
Uh-huh.
see it.
Can you?
Listen, it wasn't it called Genevieve or something? The car.
Yes,
It's
yes,
there.
absolutely.
It's there. I can see it. It's
another film.
Big long
Oh, that is another
Gerard,
film.
you
You're
are
right. It's the
absolutely
first film,
right.
isn't it?
It's by the
Genevieve was a
outbuilding.
much
Kenneth Moore.
Looks like
Oh,
some
you
stable.
are,
That's right.
Your face
Right,
is some
you're
people
right.
No
that
black and white
are
movies.
welcoming
But that was a
us.
little
Hello
squat
there.
one.
Hello, we're just landing, chaps.
Susie,
And
what
hi-
cars can you see?
Well, I can see Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car. Do you want
Oh,
me to
good.
go to
Big
that?
long silver
Look under
bonnet.
the bonnet, dear.
Yes, I'm going to run as fast as I ever can. Are you out, chaps? Okay, let's go. There's some lovely people here. Hello. Superb building. Right, I'm on my way through. I'm going through some gates to the outbuildings to the right-hand side if you're looking at the building.
Right.
And there's a very lovely man here in his regalia. Looks fabulous. Hello. How are you?
What can I do for you?
Well, listen, I'm by the car. Do you want me to look under the bonnet?
Yes, please.
Can I have a look into your bonnet, sir? I'm looking for the bowl.
I think only you could ask that question,
I'm getting
Susie.
away with
Do you
it.
think so? How
So-
exciting. Oh, that's a big belt, isn't it? Big buckle.
Have a look up
What's
here.
your name?
I'm Pierre Picton, my name is. And this is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
It certainly is just how fantastic. Okay, now, guys, I'm looking under the boot. Any sort of particular part of it, do you know?
You don't need the boots, you need the
This is
bonnet.
the engine this side, that's the radiator.
The bonnet, I'm at the front. This is the bonnet, isn't it?
This is the bonnet.
Under
It's
the
an aluminium bonnet. The actual motor car.
Well, I can see the engine. I mean, obviously...
Yeah, run around it.
Unless inside the
Does
compartment
it wing
there's a
up
bonnet.
like that?
Ah, right. Bonnet
Oh,
hat.
oh yeah.
His feet-
Unless
Well, could be that devious.
Is it one of those kind of
That's
motoring
okay.
type hats?
I'm going... I've just asked him if he'll open the other side for us.
Susie,
Susie, is there any headgear on the seats of the car, perhaps?
is there a hat or...
Oh, you want me to look under the seats of the...
Or
No,
on
no,
them?
in the driving compartment.
In the driving compartment now. No, we don't want to go in there. No, sorry, we've gone the wrong way slightly.
Oh.
Hats. What? Actually, he's wearing a hat. Could I take your hat off?
Like that.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
I've got to drive.
Oh, I'll put it back on for you, promise.
Bodily, we don't care.
Frisk him, Susie, frisk him.
Oh, it's here!
Oh,
It's
well
here!
done.
Well done.
Right.
Where was it, Susie?
Where was it?
I've got it. You tinker. You knew that was there.
Under his hat.
Right.
Well
Here's the
done,
clue.
well done,
Here's
Neil.
the
Neil
last
got
clue.
that. Under the bonnet. Right, we need that
Are you
clue
ready,
quickly,
boys?
Susie.
Yes.
Going for a spin. Giordani is wet and Louis too. Right, that's a bit confusing.
Going
isn't
for
it?
a spin. Giardino
Leave
is
that
wet
with you.
and
I'll
Louis
hold on
too.
to this.
Now, this, of course, Neil and Gerard, Susie's not going back in the helicopter.
There's,
It's
Susie,
somewhere in the vicinity.
there's an
She's staying on the
Italian
ground.
water garden, and Italian... Susie?
can't believe it.
Susie.
God, this is exciting.
Susie,
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. You're very close.
the other end of the house is an Italianate water garden.
Italian water garden.
Giardino.
Yeah. So, other side of the house, run round the house. Please.
Right.
Do you know what I wanted to... Can I have a lift? Yeah, why not? Can I?
Why Giardino? Why do you think Giardino?
Because it's the Italian for garden.
The Italian for a garden. You see, we're with cultured men here. I didn't know that. Did you know that, Susie?
This is excellent.
I thought it was a
She's
pizza.
chatting away to herself. Right, go for a spin.
And there's a...
Can you tell me some more about this house?
Oh, hang on. Famous gardens.
Thank you very much. Simon, you've got to get in the back. Go on. Get in the back there. Excellent. Right, I'll just tell you what I'm doing, chaps. I'm actually in the car, the original Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, being driven.
And
You lucky
I know, I'm so excited. And it's got a blue Peter badge on the front.
And can it fly?
We're not. I don't know if we're going to fly. We're
No,
going
you've
to,
done your-
We're going to fly off camera. Oh,
You're going to have to start singing in a moment, Susie.
The car up. Yes, truly scrumptious.
Come on, let's concentrate. Going for a spin.
When she's going for a spin in the car, right?
Giardino is wet. That's a water garden. Is there a water
We're
garden?
going to the water garden. That's what you want, isn't it?
That's where the clue is.
Well, that's where they think the clue is. Okay, so we're on the way, chaps. And have you been looking after this car for a long time?
Yes, I've owned Chitty for over 30 years.
Goodness me, it's seen
Yes.
some action then, hasn't it?
It's wonderful action, yes. It's been here, there and everywhere, and it flies and floats and things, you know, because the bonnet
And you
was
must
made
have a
out
sort
of
of a revival recently with the West End show
in the
and
West End
everything.
show, yes. And it's wonderful because they built a technological Chitty that floats and flies on the actual stage. So
Susie?
you must go and see it because it's
Oh,
really
hang on a second.
stunning.
Let me interrupt you. Yes, I can hear you.
Susie, you know where the water garden is? It's a long piece of water with a temple at the end of it.
A long piece of water with a table at the end
A
of it.
temple, you know,
Temple.
a little classical building.
Okay.
3 minutes to go.
There it is. There's an illustration.
Temple.
Yeah.
Neil's got it.
So stupid.
We've got a picture.
I want to go to the water garden.
Is that Susie
Right.
posing in front of it with her little dog friend?
Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang,
She'll
we
thank
love
for that.
you.
Don't tell her when she gets back.
He's beeping his horn and everything.
Singing there.
This is surreal.
Right, anyway.
Right, we need to get to that garden.
Okay, we need to get going to the water garden,
There must be-
please.
Right, we'll do that.
Thank you.
Lovely house.
We know about
Right,
this,
now, let me tell you where we are. We're at the back of the house now, right at the back.
Triumph House.
We need to get a move on because we're running out of time. So come on. What's the car called? Is it called?
Chitty chitty bang
It is
bang.
called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
We have to stop
Are we
here 'cause
here?
we can't get through there.
Okay,
The water
lovely.
garden's
Right,
through
I've
there.
arrived and I'm going to hop
Louis
out.
too. Well, exactly
Thank
two.
you
a
so
second
much.
later.
Yeah.
Thank you
Well, we
so
need
much
to
for
know
listening.
anything
We're
more
here.
about the house with
I'm
another
going to run
association.
the
Right, hang on.
Current member of the family called Louis or something
Are you
like
coming,
that.
boys?
Indeed. Is anything more?
Louis number.
Right, I'm buying.
We have 2 minutes
Do you want me
left.
to go to the temple? Do you want me to go to the temple?
Is there a thing on Higham Park?
Susie?
Oh, no,
Stop,
we have
listen,
that.
can you hear me?
Susie, yes, we can. Can you go round the water garden to the little temple at the
Yes.
end and start just looking for a final
Yes.
clue?
Any idea where in the temple? It's a small temple. It's got 4 columns, like a sort of Romanesque type thing.
Are there
That's
any
it.
statues?
Hello?
Are there any
There's
statues?
not
of
statues,
people
but there's a real man here. Hello, what's your name?
Louis.
Louis? Louis?
He's called Louis.
Have you got a clue for me, Louis?
Yes.
Is there something on you? Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Well done!
Fantastic.
Just tell us that again, Susie. There's a real...
£2,000. Listen, I just want to speak to Louis. Louis, who are you?
Dad worked for the count, Mum worked in the house. Dad was a riding mechanic,
So your dad was a riding mechanic? Yeah?
and they went to Monza for that particular race. And while they were there, they crashed and the count was killed. At that time, Mother was expecting me, and the countess said to Mother, if it's a boy, will you name him Louis?
Oh.
So
And that's why you're called Louis?
that's why I'm called Louis.
How about that story, hey?
It's an amazing story.
I'm going to just show you this amazing, beautiful water garden behind me. It's stunning. And £2,000, no less, to Gerard and Neil. Well done. You're so clever, boys.
Thank you very much. You're a real star.
And thanks to Louis and all the people you met along the way there. But most of all, thanks go to Neil and Gerard for being such good sports. I'm going to give you your £2,000 here.
You had it there all
There's
the time.
the cheque. Yes, I had it there all the time. Take that away. Do with it what you will. Anyway, from Susie, Neil, Gerard and me, until next time on Treasure Hunt, it's goodbye.
Bye from me and everyone at Higham Hall and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Pierre. See you next time.
And next time is tomorrow and every night this week at 6 here on BBC Two. Back to tonight, Crichton sucked down a wormhole. How unpleasant. Farscape next.